economy if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't.
All right,
I ain't doing nothing
what is
else.
good?
Hey, local legend, but
Welcome
the whip
in.
I got is foreign.
Welcome.
Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does.
Happy
Please do not
Thursday.
economy if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple
How
kids
y'all feeling?
nowadays that I'm
Welcome
supporting.
in.
Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't
Welcome
bored
in.
enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just now. Wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather. Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations
right.
for 20 at Coast Show. Like that
I
iceberg,
think
I'm
we
flipping a
good.
boatload.
Welcome,
Got
everyone.
incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking
right,
in
I
the
think
public
we're good.
opinion. Yeah,
I think we're
at different
good.
functions cause I'm functioning
Welcome in,
different.
everyone.
One
Welcome
time
in.
cause I had to prove
Great
it to
to see you
myself.
guys.
2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the
Same
trophy
time.
on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign.
All right.
Extraordinary, yeah, I
got
feel
in
like
the
Alex
building.
Warren does. Please do not be
T-Gamer
calling
in
me
the
if
house.
it is not important. If I
Price
don't see
action
no dollar
Kev in the
signs there, then
building.
I'm ignoring them. Got a couple
What it
kids
do, what it
nowadays
do,
that I'm
there's
supporting.
energy.
Turn it down
Only bands in
100,000,
the
I
house.
wasn't bored
Nelly
enough.
in the building.
Yeah, I wasn't
Alright.
bored enough. I'd rather stay at home
What
with
is
the 4 of
good?
us.
What is good? Welcome in, Clubhouse. How we feeling? I see ya. I see ya. What up, Yogi? What up, K Sourcing? DJ Scratchers in the building. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me calm down. Let me settle it down here today. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you had a great Asian session, London session, and now we're back. We are back for the NY Open here. So I hope you guys have had a lovely, lovely last 24 hours. Good to be back. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let me lower the music. Yeah, lower the music a little bit. Jay Coop, how we feeling, brother? How we feeling? What up, NK Capital? How you doing? How you doing? Dovey in the house. What up, Cole? What's going on? Hey, noobs, how are you? Positive Mind in the building. Ken Hard is here. The Badio Life is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. What up, Wokey? There he is. How you feeling, Wokey? How you feeling? Let me fix this microphone. It looks like I may have had some kids running around in here. Treating Dad's office like a jungle gym. Yeah, wow. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. You gotta protect your nice things, you know, when you got kids. You really do. All right, Jessica Lake in the house. What up, Jason C? What is good? What is good? How you guys doing? Cinzy in the house. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? All right, Mr. Playbook is here. Good to see y'all. I think Zoom froze up. There we go. What up, Julia? Captain is in the building. All right, well, let's get into it, my friends. We got some news here coming out, and should be a great day ahead of us. Let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll begin. Ready? Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another New York session. We almost seem to take it for granted how we just show up here for another one and another one. But Lord, I pray that this one would be special. I pray that you would continue to impact the hearts and the minds of those in attendance. I pray that whatever I say on this microphone would just push them closer towards the vision that you have over their life. Lord, I thank you for using me to head this group, and we just give you the glory for blessing this session today. And we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Lego. Leg golf. Leg golf. Yo, I watched the DJ Khaled Grant Horvath episode. That was hilarious. Anybody else seen that? That was too funny. Too funny. Let me lower the music a little bit, and we'll get into this, man. Another one. He said Gatorade. Yo, I was done. Man said Gatorade. All right, let's do this here. I'm gonna try and fix that YouTube delay shortly, gang. By next week, I'll figure it out. So, anyways, let's get into it here today. It is Thursday. It is May 14th, And it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to stand on business here, to be professionals, not be little weak, little whiny babies, rookie newbies traders, but actual professionals here who come to do a job and work that plan accordingly. So 8:30 news here coming out. We've got some red folders here with retail sales. Doesn't look like there was much of a difference. Maybe a little bit, but exactly what they expected there. So shouldn't have too much effect on gold. We do have some news coming out for the remainder of the session here as well. A lot of just yellow folder, 10 a.m., 10:15, 10:30, all that good stuff. And then later on today, you'll also have the US dollar in the headlines here. So should be pretty straightforward for us here today. Why don't we jump into the technicals? Let's do a fresh top-down analysis, and let's see what we can come up with here today on Goldie. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel, give me a heads up on the music, and let's get the party started. Let me know about the music. Let me lower it just a little bit, just so I can have a head start on you guys. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. All right. I think that's good. Let me see here. We good? Yeah? All right, cool. All right, I think we're good. Let's talk about it here. So Goldie, let's get this chat out of the way there, and let's talk about gold here. So mainly want to really draw your attention to probably this area right here, these candles. Really, at this point, not much matters, right? Anything kind of back here is just, in a way, irrelevant at the moment, right? So let's talk about that red box or rectangle that we got sitting there. We know that gold has a support sitting here. We know that we have resistance here, and we're currently just, kind of chopping around that range, right? Let me make this a little bit bigger. If you guys remember, if we track back a little bit, we had this support level on gold. We had this resistance up here, support down here, and then we did kind of move up here, right? We moved up, was never able to close above the range. You had this candle, I think that was on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday's candle, where you had this candle move up with no bottom wick. The sells came back down. We broke the low, made a huge lower wick. It would have been nice to have this candle close below the range here, but it didn't, right? So the next candle did come in, and we did have a bearish bias there yesterday. Took sells in Asian and New York this day, took sells in Asian and New York on this day, and now today we see that we have a bearish closure here, right? But we closed right at support. So that's going to make it a little tough on the daily time frame to really find its footing and find a direction. If this candle would have closed slightly lower, we would have had this open range now, right, to trade in, but we did not do that. So keep in mind, we did close right at this daily level of support, so we got to watch out. A lot of wicks here. So we did break the lows last night at some point, and looks like now we're starting to move bullish. So let's go check out what that looks like, what that rejection to this support level is looking like on the 4 hour, so we can kind of put together a little session bias here today. So 4 hour is still rejecting, man. So basically we have been rejecting since yesterday. There's a zone up here. I guess we can kind of, make it a little bit bigger of a zone, but it's somewhere around 47.18, in this overall area right here, where the 4 hour just cannot seem to push through, right? It's having a lot of difficulty, a lot of struggle, a lot of rejections to the downside. Every single time that we came in this zone, we tend to reject. So will we change that now, right? Now we got the New York session here. You also finally have a pretty strong 4 hour candle. If we notice, the last couple candles have not been strong at all. You have a weak support, another weak candle, very, very weak candle, doji. So this is really our first candle now that kind of has some muscle to it, right? And can kind of say, all right, maybe that candle wants to pick direction here. So this is potentially the support level that we're looking at. Could we fill the wick, right? If we were to just block out everything here and count on the volume and the 4 hour previous candle for direction, right? Could we look for that potential wick fill at this point here in the New York session, as we anticipate that maybe that daily candle will start rejecting that support level pretty hard here. So let's go see how we could potentially get involved in that. I am open for buys. I'm also open for sells, because look at all the rejection, right? I think that's obvious why I would also look for sells here, but at the same time, you do have a bullish candle. So we are going to be seeing how we can sniff these buys out. But again, I'm open for buys. I'm open for sells here today. It just really depends on the lower time frame. So let's drop down to some of those lower time frames, like the 1 hour here. So 1 hour is ranging. So what did I say? Daily candle, very confused. 4 hour candle, very confused. Usually the 1 hour time frames will be very confused as well, right? And that means a range. So you got this nasty, and I mean nasty 1 hour range here, been going since Asian session, right? Just kind of ranging around. It's been pretty heavy since about 1 a.m. So pre-London, it really hasn't moved much. So let's go take a deeper look into this 1 hour range here. It looks like the range is at 96, I'd say, right? And then we move up towards, if we're looking at the 30-minute, 47.16. So we could play this range, right? There's no doubt we can play the range. We just have to buy from the bottom, sell from the top, right? It's a nice clean range that we got, almost 170, 200 pip range here. So depending on where we can get possible setups, right? That's where we want to start looking for opportunities. Very, very choppy here. We could also wait for closures below to take advantage of this clean traffic to the left. And then if we notice here, there's also clean traffic to the left on the buys here. So we'll see what happens. If we can maybe pave some clean range, right, to come about, then maybe we could start looking for opportunities here. But you got 14 minutes left on the 30-minute, 14 minutes left on the 1 hour, and I say we hold tight, wait for those closures. I certainly do not want to be a part of this 1 hour range here. So let's wait for that 1 hour candle. If we can close below here, that'd be great. We've got a wick to fill, supports down here as well, and then the major wick fill coming down here, right? Keep in mind, although we're at support, we are technically still bearish at the same time, right? And again, 4 hour coming into rejections here. So again, we're open for both buys and sells. It's just all about this lower time frame now. So we'll see what happens, but nice clean sells are sitting below 46.96. You have a beautiful wick and a range to fill down here. If that 4 hour does want to reject, that'll be the break of the 4 hour lows, right? Below that 46.96 level. That'll also be the previous 4 hour lows are hanging out down there, and very high chance that if we break this low, we fill that wick. So we'll see what happens. That'll be our clean range on the lower time frames. Let's sit tight on the 30-minute 1 hour time frame, see how this goes, and then we'll go from there. Cool. Yeah, that 1 hour time frame though. I know. Facts. All right, well, welcome in. And if you guys missed the breakdown, just go back a few minutes. First, like the stream and sub to the channel and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Goldie for us. That is gold. Zoltan it out, baby. Price action's hurting your eyes today. We got a range. You guys ever heard the song? Range, go. Range, go away. All right, cool. So that's Goldie. Let's move over to the NASDAQ. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on here, and let's see if there's any better price action. But what do you know? We joked about this, but yesterday's candle just straight back up. So I don't think anyone took that bearish resistance serious on NQ. Not even NQ did, right? So we popped back up on the next candle and just continued moving back up there. So 4 hour is bearish though. It looks like we're kind of trying to make a little pullback here on the daily. We'll see. The attempts have been there. The 4 hour is bearish. The 1 hour is also trying to move down here as well. You got a little support sitting here on the 1 hour chart. So you got 1 hour closures coming up in 12 minutes, right? So I think that'll be the best thing to do is just wait. Wait for a 1 hour closure. You got some chop here on the 30. So yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Yeah, I mean, the sells look good. I'd wait for the 1 hour closure though, but 30 minutes, all right. A 15-minute, really not the hottest. Not the hottest here, but you also got no bottom wick, so just be careful on NQ. I would probably let those sells go, to be honest, and then just maybe try and look for buying opportunities somewhere down around like 29,440. Yeah, somewhere in that range. You also have that previous 15 with no bottom wick here. If you can get like a support, something like this, I think that'll be the best move. Yeah, wait for the buys. Wait for the buys. Even though the 4 hour is bearish, I still just wait for the buys here. Yes, sir. Tricky day. A little tricky day without Alpha Seti. How you feeling? Yeah, so we'll see what happens. No sells here for me on gold or anything like that. It's just too chopped up. So 1 hour closures it is, and we'll go from there. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, we got the spread going down. All right. What you eating, man? Got the whole table locked in. How do we determine our bias, or should we just stay out when you see the 4 hour and the daily like this? So it's your best bet to stay out. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a lot of confusion, especially newer traders. But you know, there are ways around this, you know, where you can anticipate the rejections or anticipate the break of the lows. And really, you know, we're only looking for a push, right? At the end of the day, we're only looking for a 15-minute candle to push and fill a wick, or a 30-minute candle to push. So, you know, trying to hold a trade all day in this type of market is ridiculous. But if you're trying to anticipate the next 30-minute candle, 15-minute candle, there's ways to get involved here. Lower size and all that stuff would be a good idea on those type of days. But look, a lot of times, believe it or not, I mean, these are our no trade days. You know, I find it interesting that most of our no trade days and most of our red days sit when a 4 hour and a daily time frame look like that. You know, so the market is confused. It doesn't do exactly what it normally does in these type of markets. So therefore, you know, probability either goes against us, right, or nothing makes sense to where we just have a, you know, a no trade day. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. I mean, every day naturally I'm here to look for opportunities, but you know, sometimes with these type of conditions, you're just not going to get anything worth swinging the bat at. Good question though. Good question. So if I don't run a YouTube live stream or something, I may look at this today and say, I'll come back tomorrow, or I'll come back later, or I'll wait for a new 4 hour candle or something like that. You know, so you know, just because we're here for the session and this is when we're live doesn't necessarily mean when. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is when the market will hand out those opportunities, right? We'll be here for them, but there's no guarantee. And in a range like this, I would just be sitting out and probably waiting for a 4 hour closure and see how we do here. But just nasty price action. Sometimes it's best to stay out. Best to stay out. What up, Spidey? It's goody. Let's go, Chi. Let's go, Chi. Raja's hilarious. Yo, what a goat. What a goat. I could not stop laughing about that yesterday. That was epic. That's my dude. I still got to get out to Dubai. Still got to get out to Dubai. What's up, James? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. How do you see when a person executes only in the 30-minute? Do you think it's a good decision in trading? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because that'll give you some time to understand other time frames and understand the correlation of them. You know, you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? So, for a long time, I only executed off the 1 hour and the 30-minute time frame. Very rarely did I go down to the 15. But then, like, I started catching on to it. You know, I started getting better at the skill. I started catching on to the moves a little bit more. I started noticing, hey, sometimes when I wait on that 30, I missed the move, and it was actually a pretty good move on the 15. So I started paying attention, and you know, nowadays you see me enter on the 15-minute and the 30-minute more than anything. Really, probably the 15-minute is like my number one entry time frame at this point in my trading career. And that's mainly because I like to trade during the higher times of volume, as you guys know. So like anytime that we dive into those higher volume times where you got those strong hourly candles, that's where I'm trying to break that hour candle down into 15-minute candles, right? You got 15, 15, 15. You got 4 15-minute candles here, all with a ton of volume, most likely, or all at least a part of that 1 hour volume candle. So I like to try and, if I can't really see the setup perfectly off the 1 hour, I'll go down to these 15 minutes and try and use them as a doorway, right, into the market. So 15-minute candle opens the door. I can get involved in that 1 hour candle, but sometimes like you gotta, maybe you can't get in on the first one, or maybe sometimes like it's 9:30 or 9:15. Let's try and get in here in front of 9:30, and maybe you just can't get in at 9:15 and 9:30 works, or you can't get in at 9:45, but you can catch that last 15-minute push of the 9:30 candle, right? And I'll take the trade at 9:45. So yeah, so it's all about sticking to one time frame for a little while, more so a higher time frame like a 30 or a 1 hour, and then learning the little details and the nuances of when the 15 runs without you, and when to start looking at it. Dun, dun, dun. Pablo, there he is. What's goody? I'm going to continuous loss and price action entry. Give me some clarity. Go watch the playbook. Bro, just take playbook setups. Hey, everyone. Just take just honestly, gang, just take playbook setups and playbook setups only. Why are you complicating it? For what? What are we actually doing here? No time to waste, G's. No time to waste. Holy. NQ dropping. All right, maybe it drops down, and maybe it drops down and we can catch support. I'm really not interested in any sells on NQ. Yeah, I want to see price maybe push down into this 4441 area, and then we could look for buys. Raja mentioned you in his stream yesterday, 26 minutes in. Oh, what'd he say? No, I'm just kidding. I heard what he said. Oh, that was epic. What's up, Vicky? Yo, Z Gamer, how you feeling, big dog? How you feeling? Take my yeah. As a full-grown adult male now. Yo, for real. Mason, I see you, Mason. I see you. Got it. Mason Maychuk. What's up, Ken Hart? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Great to see ya. How's everyone's month been? We're about midway through. You guys having a good month, or how you guys doing? Talk to me. We're looking pretty good. Good, yeah. All right, lovely. I got like a 15-second delay on YouTube. I'm going to try and fix that up here later. Yeah, that's because we're running the stream on multiple platforms at the moment. Zoom is 0 delay. Clubhouse 0 delay. But YouTube, we're on Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. And Facebook, actually, I think, too. Yeah. We're all over. Seen you on Wix's stream last night. Yeah, I had to pop in there and say what up. It's been a minute. Haven't talked to Wix in a while. Say what's good. Choppy markets. Phenomenal month. All right, love it. Love it. Yeah, same here. Oh my God, Top Step. I am basically finna be done with Top Step, man. No charts now? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm done with Top Step. I'll be honest. I'm done. I'm not going to make a big deal of it, but I'm just about done. Just about donezo. Just watch a stream 2 times faster. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it'll be like 5 seconds. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Do we know each other? You know, just through the stream and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, of course, Santos. Of course. What up, Green? Greenery. If Lucid would fix the spread, it'd be a lot better than Top. Yeah, man. Yep. I was on 31K on gold. Yeah, my bad. I was way down there. They set me up. Twitch. I don't think I clicked onto Twitch because I tried to. It seems that when we have them all running, the YouTube stream kind of gets delayed a little bit, so I took it off of Twitch today. Yeah, so I think it's like Facebook, TikTok. Yeah. 15 has a lot of fake outs. Yeah, you know, and that's the cool part about trading the 30-minute only is that you won't get faked out, but then you'll also start to understand and realize when the opportunity is right on the 15 as well. So I would say, yeah, stick to the 30-minute. You'll start to learn those little nuances and when not to go down to the 15. And it's all a process. It takes time, but, you know, you'll develop it. You'll develop it. Just try not to jump from system to system to system to strategy to strategy. You'll never get anywhere like that. You'll never catch up to the details and the nuances if you keep, you know, oh man, this strategy had a bad week. go over to another strategy, and that one gets you all fired up for 2 weeks, and then that strategy has a bad week, and you start crying again, and you go to another one. Like, you will never make it that way. Like, I know people who have been doing that. Good, smart, just great people. Doesn't matter how smart they are. Doesn't matter how good of a person they are. They will never make money in trading if they keep doing that, you know. And it's sad to see. These are people that, you know, I've tried to help and that I like and, you know, I hope the best for. But my goodness, I mean, you're not going to get anywhere by just, you know, jumping ship every time, you know, things get tough, you know. So you really got to stick to one system and start, you know, learning the details of that system so that way you can begin to make money. Yeah, so it takes time. It's a process of watching those time frames over and over and seeing when it makes sense, because you're gonna wait on the 30-minute closure at one point, and let's say you're waiting for a new 30 closure, and that 30 is just gonna be gone, and you can be like, ah man, I wonder if I could have gotten in on the 15, right? And then you notice that on the 15 there was a nice candle, right, that created support, another one that made a lower wick, and then boom. So that's what it looks like on the 15. This is what it looks like on the 30. So when you're only trading the 30, you can start to, you know, go peek at it and say, okay, you know what? Maybe this one I could have gotten in on that 15-minute candle. I'll keep an eye out for that next time, right? And again, you need next time. There's a lot of next times that have to happen for you to train your eye and get acquainted with these ideas here. So again, to be on and off and on and off, and this strategy one week and that strategy the next week, it's tough. Very, very tough. Excuse me. Johnny Gems is not someone that stream or system or strategy hops. That's why he gets good results. Right, Johnny Gems?
Man, yes sir, brother. You know it. Consistency, that's the name of the game. You need a goal to start, but consistency to finish. Without that, you ain't accomplishing no goals. You gotta be consistent. And consistent with one system for that fact. Yes sir, brother.
It takes commitment.
Hell yeah.
Takes commitment.
Takes commitment, bro. It's all about never quitting on yourself. No plan Bs. If you have no plan B and you could be consistent, then you're gonna make it.
Like, my thing is, like, you have to take a little season to figure out which strategy you want to roll with, but that's it. You know what I mean? Look at a couple and make a decision. Yeah. Successful individuals are very good at making decisions and moving on and getting the job done, right? So I understand, like, moving around from strategy to strategy just to find one that resonates with you, but man, you got to find it. And you got to find it, and then you got to stop looking elsewhere. Because the problem is, if you learn one system, right? So let's say you learn the square strategy, right? And you do good in that, and everything's great, and you're winning. But all of a sudden, the strategy, like any strategy, takes some losses too. So if you get all, cranky when those losses come, and now you're going to say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to go try the circle strategy. Right? And then what happens is you go over here and then you realize, you know what? Like, this one is good, but man, I was making more money over here. And here's the problem now, because now you go back over here, but you cannot unsee what you've seen here. So now you're trying to fit the circle in the square, trying to bring concepts from this strategy into this strategy, and then you mess yourself up, right? So I don't even want to know anything else. Like, I don't want any other information from the markets if I already have a certain playbook that produces the profits. I don't want to go look at another system, because that's only going to confuse me, right? I know this. Like, when I seen Raja performing it day in and day out, Don and all that, I'm like, all right, like, it clearly works, right? So now it's like, how can I stay committed and consistent with working it myself so I can also catch on to the details and the nuances, right? So that takes time. You got to put the time in, and you got to get rid of all distractions. Screw the circle, the triangle strategy, whatever this one is again, the diamond strategy. You go, oh, the diamond strategy, I'm gonna study that one, and that's gonna be the one. And the guy's really cool, and he wears a ski mask, the shiesty and all that. It seems very cool and entertaining. Maybe I'll go make money there. And the same things happen. You know what I mean? So doing this is fine, but it's like, at some point you got to make a decision. Square, circle, or diamond? What's it going to be, G? What's it going to be? Time's ticking. Future's counting on you. What's it going to be? Right? And if it's the freaking diamond, stick with the diamond. If it's the square, run the square. Right? If it's the circle, do your thing. But don't keep hopping around. Where's the big M? We need a shirt with this one. We need a shirt.
That's facts, my man.
Is this clicking with you all? Does this make sense? Do any of you guys experience this, where you kind of start looking through all these different strategies and you can't get good at any of them, and all of a sudden now you've brought all the information with you, and now you're looking at the breakout, but the FVG is there, but at the same time the trend line's cutting through, and the move, like, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Man, word, bro. Most systems work, but will you work is the question. And a lot of times I see a bunch of people strategy hop and leave strategies because they take losses in that system, right? But little do they know, every system will produce losses, right? In trading, it's just probabilities. We're playing the odds game, right? So wins and losses are built in every system, right? So instead of leaving the strategy because it has some losses, why don't you just become a great loser, right? When executing your system, right? Why don't you just work on that skill set of being a great loser when you produce your edge in the market, right? And that will go way longer than you strategy hopping, right? Because like Nick says, you strategy hopping and you're running in circles, right? But you stay consistent with one system, then you're running in a straight path, right? So yeah, big facts, man. It's important stuff.
Yep. And you know what? I'm pretty passionate about talking about this because there's people that I just admire, that I care about, that I think can absolutely kill the game, that I believe in, right? That are just falling victim to this over and over and over and over again. And it's honestly, it's sad, right? Because again, these are people who I care about, people who I see a lot of potential with, but they just can't seem to stick around. You know what I mean? They just can't seem to stand tall when they take a loss, and they act like, you know, once they take a loss over here, right, it's going to be different, but it's not, you know what I mean? So that's why we try and teach you guys so much about the mental game and the mind game, because the technicals or whatever, right? It's the mindset that keeps you in the game long term, and, you know, keeps those good behaviors coming.
Sir, bingo.
Got it? Any questions?
Study this concept here.
Telling y'all, this is the secret. This is
Consistent.
the secret killer in most traders. I know one guy, he's been trading for 10 years. I can't even draw the amount of shapes that this guy has went through. But it's sad because these guys got potential, and you know, it's like trying to learn little bits and pieces of something. You're never going to get the whole thing.
The worst part about it is you just waste a bunch of time, literally. That's the worst part about it.
Yep.
Because you need multiple years, right? You need consistency in the one system, not consistency in strategy hopping, right? So you being consistent with strategy hopping is just taking way longer of time for you to have good results with being consistent with one system. So it's a huge time killer.
Yee.
That's
And
all we got.
You don't want to kill time.
Trust
me. Time's killing you.
Exactly.
The manifestation playlist on it's private now? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I can change it back. Yeah, I'm not sure why it went private.
Yo, chat was good. How y'all feeling? Happy Thursday. Back. Let's go back to being disciplined traders. Got a job to do, business to take care of. Grateful to be here with y'all.
Hell yeah. I draw good circles? You should have seen me when I was in the Amway business. I was the circle drawer, man. Now I'm drawing rectangles.
And candles.
Now I'm drawing candles.
I just chose candlesticks.
Go to my Instagram if you guys haven't. I posted what video do you need from me right now. So I'm putting together a batch of content, a list of content to sit down and create at some point in over the next couple of weeks. So if you guys have anything that you guys want to see on the YouTube channel or within the Clubhouse backend in the database, just put it in that post, and I'll make note to make a video on it. All right. What if I do a strategy for 2 years with no results, no past accounts because I don't have access to my mentor? I don't think you need to have access to a mentor to pass accounts. What do you do then? You have to review your trades. You know, you got to make sure, are you actually taking trade? Are those results like truly lined up with a system? You know, and you cannot lie to yourself in this meeting. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta say, hey, okay, there's a system, it's profitable, but who's that proven by? Number one, because a lot of people think they have a profitable system, but they never made any money. So how is the system profitable if you've never made any money with it, right? So number one, you gotta at least know someone, right, that's making money with that system, and then you gotta make sure you're following it to the T. You know, I personally, I don't think if there's a profitable trading system that you followed for 2 years straight, that you don't pass accounts or get results. So it's most likely you moving away, deviating, taking plans outside of that system. You know, you really got to look in the mirror and say, hey, is it me or is it the system? And if it truly is the system, then ditch it. It's clearly not working, right? Go find a new one.
Hell yeah, bro. And when I first was starting to trade this system, like, I was getting losing results too. And I was trading this system, but the reason I was getting losing results was because I didn't fully understand the system yet, right? So I had to study the system more. I had to review the data and look at what was I doing wrong. looking to make adjustments, right? Because I wasn't performing the system as I was supposed to, right? There was still a lot of things I had to learn and understand about it. And thanks to having a mentor, right, and studying the concepts that he would teach, and also having data to basically compare my data with, like, compare my trades with the mentor's trades, right? That right there helped me so much understand the system better to apply it, right? So that could be you too, right? You know, you're studying the system and you're applying it, but you're not fully applying it to the T, right? There's still adjustments to be made and stuff, and I know that happened to me. So
Yep. Takes
but
time.
once you make those, yeah, exactly, it takes time, but that's why you need to stay consistent with one system, right? Because year one could be a struggle, but year two, year three is where adjustments and critiquements are all being made, where you can now be way better, right? And way more fluent with the system. And once you're fluent with the system, then you'll be fluent with applying it. You just got to be fluent with understanding it first.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
why we tell people, that's why we tell people, study that course in the clubhouse, right? Like, ask questions in the chat and collect data from your trades, because all of that stuff is just going to help you be better in understanding exactly what we do here.
If you truly went through all this material in the clubhouse and showed up on the live streams, you'd probably be profitable in 30 days. You know, not, I don't want to say, okay, you're that guy now, right? But you will have a really well understanding of what we're doing, and you will catch on fairly quickly. So take advantage of it. You know, take advantage. There's a full course in there. Just broken down in nice short form video, you know, pieces, and the webinars and the live streams. I mean, everything is, you know, geared up for you to be profitable in a short period of time. So take advantage of that stuff.
Yep.
Look at this course, gang. We have a whole, I mean, every single concept we talk about is, you know, all here, right? I mean, everything from just even how to read candles, understanding the playbook. Is almost an hour-long video on the playbook alone, right? Going through the system, going through the mentality of the system, going through each and every setup, entry, all that stuff, right? Where stop losses are going to go, how to take proper entries, the pack runner, everything is really here for you to begin to understand. How many people have actually gone through this full course, right? Broken it down once or twice, got back into the markets. I mean, this is what I would do with Raja's courses. I would literally just consume the content. I go out and trade for 2 weeks. I get back into the content. Go out and trade, get back into the content. Like, you know, use this stuff to your advantage. That's why I am as good as I am, humbly, right? It's like I became obsessed with learning these concepts and ideas that people were using to basically pull money out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way we make money here is just incredible. So why not really dedicate your life to building your trading foundation, right? And understanding these concepts for what they are, instead of just trying to, you know, figure it out and hopefully you can catch on. Like, why not guarantee yourself to catch on and go through these videos, go through these courses? You know, there's a lot of good material in here that you could take advantage of.
Right, man. 100%. If you're about to walk a road, right, why wouldn't you want someone to help you avoid pitfalls in that road before you walk it, right? And that's basically what, again, a mentor is, and learning that course is all about, right? Helping you avoid a bunch of pitfalls on the road you're about to take. Someone was asking me too, they were like, what videos should I watch of the course? And I told them all of them, right? And watched them a couple times too, because the mind is like a computer, and that constant repetition and that study concept of consistently learning the system, that constant repetition is literally programming your mind to understand the system. So I think 100% you should watch that a couple times, and all the videos, because it's going to just help you. It's going to help you program yourself to act, think, execute like a pro trader would.
Yes, sir. Wow, moving back down here. Moving back down. Goldie.
Yeah, we got a little range here.
Nasty range.
That's nasty range, bro. 1
hour didn't do us any favors either. At all.
Yeah, man, we got this range game.
Right at resistance. You guys are hilarious. DJ Scratch is about. He's like, yo, what's popping with it? What's up? Looking at these markets, consolidated markets right now in that picture. Yeah, got his hands crossed, straight biceps just bulging. Talk about give me my money. Give me my money, Gold.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
What other prop firms are catching my eye most? I mean, I got 2 new top one one of the elite accounts. So those are pretty good because those are everyday payouts. So yeah, I like those everyday payouts ones. I mean, I've been trading my live account mainly, so that's really been, if I could trade my live account on Project X, I'd just have that up here, right? But the only reason I'm really even still with Top Step and these guys is just to display and mark up charts and, you know, use this as you know, just a platform to, you know, analyze the market. So yeah, the payouts are still good or whatever, but man, I've been really locked in on my live accounts and just trading those well. So I think Tradeify is pretty solid. I think the one with Lucid or whatever, the only bad thing I hear about that is the whole trade slippage and whatnot. So maybe if they could fix that, that would be great.
I tell people don't do trade C if you're gonna do Lucid. Do Tradeovate because that you won't have lag and crazy slippage. Yeah, like trade C. I think trade C is more consistent with the slippage.
Yep. Let's go, Simsy. Yeah, man, you gotta keep the pedal down. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to get somewhere, it's another thing to stay there and continue thriving. And you know, the things that we talk about, you know, the levels of growth, you're gonna experience them at every level. You know, I mean, even you know, the guy who makes 1,000 wants to make 10,000, right? The guy who's making 10,000 wants to make 20,000. The guy who's making 20,000 wants to make 30,000. So there's always gonna, you know, be that next level, and you gotta find that satisfaction, like that gratitude. And me and C Melly were talking about this one day in the car, but it's like you gotta find that balance between appreciation, and then also appreciating the fact that you can go further and that you can do more and you can produce more. So a lot of people look at that like, oh, I'm successful enough, I don't want to get too greedy. It's like, nah, you know what? I'm grateful for everything I have, and I'm grateful for the ability to go further, to do more, to impact more lives, to make more money, to build a bigger business, to get better at trading, right? It's like, why not go bigger? And look, if you're like, hey, I don't even need that money, that's fine. Just give it to somebody else then, right? You get to give the money away to somebody else, and it's just, you know, you got to continue to level up. So there's a little fine line between I don't want to make too much, you know, or I'm grateful for what I got. I don't want to, you know, push my luck, right? Some people say. It's like, hell no. You know, I'm grateful for what I got, and I'm grateful that God's given me another day, another breath of fresh air that I can go get more, right? And go produce more and become more, and, you know, ultimately, you know, continue to level up and, you know, raise that frequency. So levels.
Yep.
I ain't playing around in this season. Let's get it, DJ Scratches. You're playing.
What do you? Yeah, man.
What, John?
And what do you think the balance of that is? Like,
gratitude.
Being great.
It's finding
gratitude,
that
right?
gratitude. It's knowing that you've been created for more. You know what I mean? Like you weren't meant to just get one little place and just stay stagnant there. You know, life is growth, right? And growth is life. So while you're still living and breathing, you know, why not continue to raise the bar? You know what I mean? And become all that you can be. Contribute as much as you can to your mission, right? And if your mission can, you know, revolve around, you know, maybe impacting the world or impacting others, I mean, that's even better. You know, that drives you, and it's something that's bigger than you, right? So it's like you have something to really wake up and strive for on the day to day. So yeah. Wow,
bro. So basically the balance of that is just practicing both of them in your life, right? Practicing both gratitude and growth in your life, and that's a good balance, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm grateful for all I have, and I'm grateful for all that's to come. You know what I mean? It's It's one of those, you don't, it's not like you have to have one or the other.
Right.
You don't need to be, you know, oh, I'm making too much money now. Oh my God, I don't want to become a bad person. Like, what? But all this money might make me a terrible person. You know, money is not good or bad. It just takes on the characteristics of the person who has it, right? So if you're a good person, you'll be able to do a lot of good and great things with money. If you're a bad person, then you know you're likely to do bad things with that money. But you know, money itself is not good or bad. It's just a tool, right? It's the individual who has the ownership of the money or whose hand it's in that things tend to get a little different, right? It's kind of like a pit bull. You guys, pit bulls are such amazing dogs. They're such good little mentees, and they listen really well, and you can train them well. And if they get trained by a good, like my cousin Frankie, some of y'all know my cousin Frankie, has all these pit bulls and stuff, and they're amazing, right? Lets them off the leash. They roam the yard. They see people. They don't do anything, right? But then I had this other friend way back in the day. We won't say his name, but he would train these dogs to be vicious and to fight. And you know what? They were really good at it. They were really vicious. They were really mean. They were really like just anytime they would attack each other, right? It was actually pretty scary. So same type of dog, just totally different input, totally different, mentorship or direction or programming in a way. You know what I'm saying? So same deal with money. If you're a good person, you're going to, do good things with that. If you're not, then you'll probably train some fighting pit bulls or something.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than a trained dog. Like,
yeah,
real top G's.
Yay. Where can I find the clip from Asian session last night about entering trades on the we're gonna put it up today. I don't think it's up yet. Yeah, it'll be up soon though, Gino. Leo. Just want to buy food and more accounts. That's all. That's not that much to ask for.
Just want to buy more steak.
Goldie. Just get some more steak. More couple rounds of golf.
Okay.
Be alright. What's your opinion on instead of taking 2 trades a day, taking 1 trade with double risk? The trade has to allow that double risk. So it's not just like any trade gets double risk, because remember, it's double loss too. So you got to understand that as well. So look, if the trade is beautiful, I like putting more risk on the table. If it's, okay, then I won't put it. So every trade's individual. So it's very hard to make a rule like that where it's like, all right, I'll just do 1 trade, and on that 1 trade, no matter what trade it is, I'll double down. I don't think that's the smartest idea. I think 1 to 2 trades a day will sit you very nicely. I was talking about, in Asian session last night, the 2 concepts that completely changed my trading forever. If I didn't apply these 2 concepts, you guys probably would not know me at this point, right? I would not be the trader I am today. But those 2 concepts were 1 to 2 trades a day and waiting for candles to close. Those 2 concepts right there changed my life forever. Changed my trading forever. And I remember it like clear as day. I can still hear Raja's voice. And he was saying, if you want to change your trading in this new year, stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, 1 to 2 pairs, and wait for candles to close. And I was like, you know what? Bet. I'll do that. And I'll do it for the next 6 to 8 months. And I won't look up or left or right or down. I won't even look at the results like that. I'll just trust that plan, trust that process. And it's funny because that was around the time where I started catching some success in trading. The very beginning. All right, let's look at NQ. Gold is boring me here. What do we got? Yeah, we're coming into support now, so let's see. Yeah, I have a support level over here, so we'll see if we can get maybe like an onion or something. It's going to be 9:30, so ideally like a nice Maybe a 945 position possibly, where you kind of get this crazy, you know, drop down and maybe a closure above and take buys next. Mr. Set and Forget. Oh, we're both Miami boys, really. I've only been in Miami probably like 4 times in my life. Yeah, I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Miami. Miami, the trader hub of America. The Dubai of America. It is a pretty interesting place to be, though, I'll tell you that. Pretty interesting. Please help me, bro. I lost a lot. I mean, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. You know, that's why I'm here every day. Trying to help the lost. Trying to be a city on a hill. Yeah? So I'm here, brother. You know, there's you know, you gotta take it from here. Like take things I'm talking about, consider them. I'm not saying like just go believe them and do them, but consider them, give them some thought. You know, some of these concepts or philosophies that I talk about, you know, I know they might go over some of your heads, and that's fine, but try and consider what I'm saying here. You know, I'm trying to give you the clues and the things that have helped me become the best version of myself and help me get to where I'm, you know, to the point I'm at today. Miami's gross. That's, I guess, yeah, that's a good way to put it. People remain stuck because they remain in that cycle of trying to figure it out. Yeah. Yep. And again, you know, people say, well, it's okay to system hop when you're learning. All right, but how you doing? You know, what's your results looking like? You know, you're most likely still hopping through systems, right? So it's like, is it? Or do you need to plant your stakes somewhere? Oh, this is good. Closure with no wick. All right, well, this is what we drew up earlier, right? A nice clean push down, a closure, you know, somewhere around 96, and then the buys back up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. 15 closures coming up in a little bit. You never close below that 15 support either. So we've paved the way. Now can we move back up? Gold breakout, yeah, but I don't take bearish candles that have no bottom wicks and no top wicks. And we also never close below the 15 with no bottom wick here too. Nasty 4 hour. I would have loved to have like a actual lower wick, but not touching that.
4 hours tapping right in support now.
Yeah, higher time frame actually starting to break free here a little bit. Daily starting to come down a little bit more now. 4 hour trying to shake this consolidation. Finally broke the low. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's 9:30, so I would expect volume to come in. It's just there's no setup.
Most times the best thing to do as a trader, chat, is nothing at all. To just wait.
Yeah, what we would like to see is this. Probably something like this, where you close back above bullish. Nice rejection to the downside. Yeah. We keep stops below the lows. You know, the regular stuff that we do. And then, boom. TP's up at the top. Probably some partials somewhere around there. You know, the regular stuff. The regular stuff.
Kind of like it better, the 30 closure better because it's kind of cleaner. I don't know. What about you? You like 15?
I don't mind either one. Is all right.
Yeah.
Just because we got the volume right now.
Yeah, I feel that. The only reason I say 30 is because it looks cleaner, but I understand that.
Yeah. I've seen enough today. I'm out. I like this guy. It's a good mindset.
That's a boss right there, bro.
Yeah, the price action is terrible today. Yeah, we're playing the range too a lot. Yup, that's true. Can you draw what we like? Yeah, that's so basically that support on the 15 will work well. Like inverted celery on the 15 would be great here. We'll have so remember what we talked about the 1 hour volume candle. In this case, a lot of times every day is 9 a.m. So now we got those 15-minute, right, candles. So 15, 15, 15, right, and then 15. So let's go ahead and look at the first one, right? This was your 9 a.m. candle. We weren't able to do anything with that, right? So we had to chalk that one. Nothing we could do on that. This is your 9:15 candle, right? So this is your second one. We closed here with no bottom wick. Now, look, the volume's here. Can you see it? Right? That's what we're talking about. 1 hour, high volume candle. So the second 15-minute candle opened up. No, we wouldn't have taken that sell, or I wouldn't have taken that sell anyway off of that closure. So we just opened up, no top wick, straight down. We closed with no bottom wick. So we were unable to enter off that 15, right? Now this 15-minute candle, this candle closed, the confirmation closed right at support with no bottom wick. So this guy right here is going to be chalked as well. You know, we're not going to be able to get in. And that's like, I would star this one, right? Like this one would be ideally the one that I would want to get in on, because that's your 9:30 candle, right? So 9:30 is typically my favorite time to trade, but unfortunately today we cannot get in off that 15-minute. So now we have that last 15-minute of the 1 hour volume candle. So if this 15-minute candle now can push down, create some sort of rejection out of those lows, close bullish, right? Then this would be an opportunity now to get involved on this 15-minute candle right here to end that 1 hour time frame, right? So if we break those highs, that would be our only 15-minute candle that we would be able to get in on here, based off of the structure, based off of the setups that we take and the entries we look for. So does that make sense how we break that down into 15-minute candles? So you got 15-minute candle number 1, 15-minute candle number 2, number 3, and number 4, right? So we're really looking to try and use one of them as a doorway into the market, right? To take advantage of that volume that's here right now. So yeah, so that kind of breaks that down. If we do close below, then we're likely to wait on the 4 hour candle to close, because that'll be, you know, basically overextended at that point, and you're going to get a 4 hour closure. So therefore we'd probably wait. But if we can get number 3, right, this 9:30 candle, even though we couldn't execute on it, maybe we can get a confirmation from it, right? So if number 3 can give us a confirmation, then number 4 is the trading candle. Clip that, yo. Clip that, son. Hey, yo, clip that. Clubhouse content. Oh, we finally got a code with Alpha Futures. Yes, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, so if you guys are looking into Alpha Futures, I see a lot of traders use them. I haven't used them yet, but we did get a discount code. So TT is the discount code. I'll probably grab an account from them and try them out and all that good stuff too. Alpha Futures. I always wanted a discount code with them. I've always seen like their name pop up a lot.
Yeah, I've heard about them too.
Alpha Futures is solid. Oh, nice. Took some payouts with them. No BS. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot about those guys. I never used them though. Green uses Alpha. Okay. What if the
Green
15 closes back above the support, but the 30 closes below? That would be impossible. Yeah, that actually cannot happen.
That'd be a glitch.
That'd be a glitch in the matrical system. Yeah, because if the 15 closes above, that means the 30 has to close above. Same candle, you know? Or unless you're talking about this, because sometimes the time frames have 2 different support levels. So maybe you're talking about that, where if the 15 closes below, right, or the 30, maybe that's what you're referring to. Possibly. I think it would still have to close above. Yeah, basically if we close back above on anything above 94, I'll probably look for the longs. Take the buys. Yeah, because you got to understand, 4 hour really tapping here, you know, tapping support, a lot of rejections. So we already see what happened up here when we came up, rejected again. Now we're coming down here to all this rejection as well. So if we start tapping here, and then you get some sort of closure back in the range on the 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15, then you're likely to continue pushing up. And then again, that new 4 hour candle is likely to get a new top wick. So even if the 4 hour candle did want to go bearish, you're likely to move up first and then move down later. So that would be the buy, you know, on the way up. Or the next 4 hour candle, you know, can really reject off of support and then maybe move down real quick, right? Break the lows and then back up. So again, support sitting right here. Very strong support too. Goldie tapping out.
And sells are scary with all those supports, man.
Yeah, sells are
Only got like sells at all.
Yeah, like we had to at least take the sell from up here, you know, around like 93 in order for that to even be that valid.
Yeah.
Do I ever think about the price? Does not know time, and like the 14 minute candle close below. Next one, start to retrace. Nah, I never thought about that. Nope. I mean, look, every trade, there's always a candle open and closing too. Like every trade in a way is an impulse trade, because even if you wait for a 15-30 closure, the 1 hour didn't close. So you're impulsively entering on the 1 hour, right? Or if you waited for the closures on the 30, 15, and 1 hour, the 4 hour is still open. So technically it's still an impulse trade off the 4 hour, you know, so yeah, no, I never thought of that. What up, Ayush? How you feeling?
Ayush.
Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here. Ha, back up, of course we go. Lovely. We're getting NQ. We're starting to get it. Starting to learn it. Studying its movements. Goldie's got. Yeah, my accounts, I got them back, yeah. I got them back with 0 balances though, so I'm a little talking about these were last year's account. I don't even know. I don't know. I have to continue to talk with them. But yeah, I got them back, but they took basically all my profits. So I don't know what's up with that. What up, Sandman? How are you? Granted, I did take, I believe, 4 payouts on that account, but still, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to, actually, I applied for their broker, and I wanted to put whatever was left into that broker, because I think I heard one of you guys say that you could have put your balance in the broker, so that's kind of what I wanted to do there. Yeah, it's honestly pretty, it's whatever. I'll just go get more payouts. That's how I see it.
With the sketchy stuff Top Step does, I don't know how I feel about putting real money into a Project X broker.
I'm not putting any money there anymore.
Like, I'll stick with Tradeovic.
I already made my decision.
Yeah, facts, bro. We want to, but the signs.
I would have loved to.
Yeah. Signs are the signs.
Am I not taking any sells because of the bottom wick? Yeah, no bottom wick, plus no closure below. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have loved these sells. I mean, I would have loved them a lot better too if we had like a support and then the closure. This would have made it so much better.
Yeah, I like that better.
So like that, yeah, like, and then the sell would have been great.
See, like that concept right there, rather than just taking the closure below, like you have to be picky and selective for that, right? Like you're naturally going to be picky and selective when you wait for that concept right there, like the new range and then the closure below. So I love that.
Yes, sir. And here I go,
Hey.
just keep kicking me out of my accounts and bringing me back in. They hear us. They hear me. Hey, yo. What's going on here? They're listening,
Top
chat.
steps. Bottom step.
Bottom step. Let's go. Who are the boys here today? Let's take a look. Let's take a look into Zoom. What's up, everybody? Good.
What up, fam? Everyone looks
DJ
good.
Scratch is sweeping. That man's sweeping. He's like, I'd rather sweep. I'd rather clean the house than look at these. Look at that's a prime example on how to not overtrade.
Man's looking ripped too. Let's get it.
Yo,
brother.
looking
Hitting them-
shredded, my boy. Shredded.
Looking shredded.
I can't
My
even put
man's
that on
locked in.
YouTube. I can't even put that on YouTube. That's crazy.
Man's locked in, bro.
That's crazy,
Eight-figure
bro.
trade right there, bro. Yes, sir. Oh man. You gotta do some sweeping too, you know, every now and then.
Bum, bum. Connected to another device? I promise you, I'm not. My only other device is here, and it's my laptop. Upstairs, I'm not logged in, so yeah. Bird outside my window. Yeah, we could always wait now for the rejections down here. You know, it's not like we don't know where the zones are. I mean, look, everything we draw up gets tapped, right? Zone here, zone here, zone here. So like we understand where the zones are. Now it's just about getting a setup.
Plan the trade, trade the plan. Once you got that plan, you got a purpose. Now be patient. Just put this on.
30 was golden, not according to me. I mean, that candle has like no wick on the bottom, so I never ever take bearish candles with no wick on the bottom ever. You guys have seen me do that one time, and it ended bad. When to enter? Not yet. Not yet. Only nerds in the house. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. What's up, only nerd?
Only nerds. Honestly, the only people I want to hang out with are nerds these days. Sit me with the dorks.
I'm a trading nerd.
Sit me with the dorks and all the nerds, and let's go make something awesome.
For real, bro. You're a trading dork. You're my type of friend.
Hey, yo, only bands, only nerds.
It's got only bands. It's only bands, brother. Only that.
GBP, JPY. Sheesh. I don't think we can't even check that over here, can we? Holy! All right, someone's messing with me now.
GJ, man.
GJ, good old GJ. If you were trading with me when I was trading GJ, I love you. Incredible.
Yeah,
good old days.
Day one's right there.
Day ones.
You go back to the first live stream, it was Gold and GJ. You didn't know.
Now let's start the breakdown on GJ.
Yeah, man.
Epic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, started trading in a tough market. Yeah. To be honest, if you guys just started trading, I'll pray for you. But anyway, if you just started trading, these are some rough markets. You know, they really are. There's some rough markets to begin with. So if you guys are pulling it together and starting to understand, just understand that these are tough markets. They really are. They're only rewarding the patient and the disciplined traders. They really are. Any little slip ups in these markets, you're getting wiped out. So, you know, to come in and be training, you know, with some of the toughest conditions, man, when conditions kind of settle themselves down again, you'll catch on to this very quickly. Hey Nick, I just started day trading. I don't know what to say to that. I'm like, best of luck, man. Best of luck. You know, I want to say, never mind.
Best of luck, bro. Let me give you a tip. Get a mentor.
Can't wait. Yeah, the market condition. Yeah, man. I had one buddy. He got in. He got involved in trading during the Ukraine stuff. It scared the heebie-jeebies out of him, man. He never returned. Great guy though. Great guy. He said, "I don't know, man. This ain't for me." So yeah, it's probably not, brother. It's probably not. Wow, big rejection. Holy.
You gotta wait.
Wow.
10 a.m. coming in. We got a 4-hour closure too coming up.
It's funny though, because if we did have a closure and we did have a setup, we would have taken profit right there, and that's exactly where we rejected.
Yep. But it looks like this 4 hour is gonna close in a way that these buys still really look good. So
yeah, it does.
Nice rejection and stuff.
Keep in mind, gang, anytime you're 4 hours confused, your daily, all the lower time frames are gonna be confused as well. But this looks good. So almost what we drew up. Let's see if it comes together. Yeah, I gotta get a new chair. Green, what's going on over here? John, how have I not gotten a new chair yet? I have. Dude, this thing is squeaking. I don't know. Some screws popped out yesterday when the kids were like, you know, treating it like it was a jungle gym.
Oh man.
None of the arms work. Here I am just dangling my arms.
Damn, bro.
Crazy,
yeah,
man.
time for a new chair.
We've
been still locked in, bro.
Streamlabs.
You get locked in.
The thing is, you don't need the chair. You know? You don't need it.
Yeah.
Buys are cooking?
In.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. Green, what's going on, man? How have I not gotten a new chair yet? $3 days when we transition to M. Oh, wow. Yeah. I can see that happening. You stuck on GC a little too long, and there it goes, man. Those were like, sheesh. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that's when the ranges started to really widen up. I only sit 2 times a year. That's true. I have been sitting a little bit more lately, but I'm too. I probably rather stand. So I don't even know why I sat down today. Chair, been with me, bro. Been with me. Joints falling apart. It's probably because I didn't put it together right in the first place. You know, that could definitely be a valid reason why it's falling apart now. I'm not that good at putting chairs together. Some of you guys know that.
Maybe you get your new chair for when Green comes back up so he can build it for you.
I'd be buying new stuff and then inviting people over. Hey, you want to come hang out for a couple days? All of a sudden, I got him putting all my stuff together.
Yeah, man.
I got C-Melly programming, garage codes, and shout out to the boys, man.
I go to Nick's house. I go to Nick's house to play pickleball. Next thing I know, I'm freaking lifting up a table and bringing it upstairs.
Hey, John, give me a hand with this couch over here. Let's go move this real quick.
You playing pickleball or what's up? Am I doing work?
Yeah, we'll play pickle just in a little bit. Let's do this first.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We get done, it's like, man, I don't know, man. It's probably pointless to go over to the pickleball court at this point. Let's just hang out here.
Okay, man.
Oh, Trump's in China. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was going there like this weekend or something. Trump in China. Yo, hook me up with an IKEA subscription. Facts. Do they come and build stuff for you?
Damn,
If
do
they
that?
do, it's a wrap. I'm gonna have new things like this week.
IKEA is clutch, bro.
You know, once I left cousin Frankie, life got tough. Life got tough because cousin Frankie, he'd do anything. He'll fix anything. He'll put anything together, and he'll love every second of it. So once I moved out of New York, man, I haven't had my guy. Everyone's got a guy. Cousin Frankie was my guy. It's like, yo, you know anyone that can fix like the plumbing? I got a guy. I got a guy. Frankie, man. Coming from the 9 to 5, still motivated to work on my trading. Awesome. Yeah. I love that. You know what I used to do? I used to say, you know what, 5 to 9, right? Or 9 to 5, right? We build for today. 5 to 9, we build for tomorrow, baby. Yep.
Man.
Yep. 9 to 5 will make you a living. 5 to 9 will make you a life.
Unfortunate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, brother.
So keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Let's get it.
Never quit.
Man, I used to.
Got trying, baby.
I remember I would bring change of clothes and all that stuff to work with me. I mean, I'd be prepared for the 5 to 9. You know what I mean? Every single day. Not a day went by really without me leaving work, doing the little Superman outfit switch up, and becoming my own Superman and going out and building my business and meeting with clients. And it was epic. It was epic. Something I'll never forget. We all got that one cousin. Well, shout out to Frankie, man.
Yo, we're about to see Frankie too this week. Let's go.
That's right.
Excited. Eat some good food too.
I got a couple things I need him to put together for me, so can't forget to bring them.
Bro, you gonna bring that on the plane? Like, bring your chair on the plane? Like, what?
Yeah. The good days, the good foundation days.
Yo, NV, bro, that was a long stream ago, man. Wow.
Which one?
That's awesome, bro. That's funny, man. In the clubhouse chat. That's funny, bro. Back when you used to heard Nick say buys look good if we close above, and then you're executing a buy right now. Hey, bro, that shows a lot of growth, man. Let's go. Now you wait.
Yeah, the markets are waiting the outcome. That could be valid too. Just got no slow movement right now. All right, we'll see what happens. We got 3 minutes on the closures here. 1 hour is closing. Everything's closing up. 4 hour and down here. So we'll see how we do. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right.
Alrighty. Chat was good. How y'all feeling? So it's been a great session here. Nothing new. It's what we do every day. We wait 95% of the time and trade 5% of the time. Hopefully we get a nice little buzzer beater here. 4 hour closure coming in. It's going to be closing right at support most likely. Still looking good for these buys potentially here within the 10 a.m. hours. So just got to wait on it. Man, great Asian session and London sessions. Even though we didn't take trades in those sessions, right? We got better in our process. We made progress, right? We got better in our habits, right? We got 1% better in our habits and our mindsets, right? Which ultimately is what's key to being a great trader, right? Thinking like a pro, acting like a pro, and then getting results like a pro. What's up, Simzy? What's good, man? What up, Damien? Yeah, YouTube, how was your guys' Asian sessions and London sessions? Clubhouse, good work. I seen the 8:30 a.m. news didn't really do much besides range. Man, what's up with these red folder news events, man? They don't do anything anymore.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow, man. This is crazy. All right, well, here comes our closure.
What platforms do I use for trading? I use just Tradeovate. Whether it's a prop firm or my live account, I just trade off Tradeovate. And why do I do that? Because it's really like the best futures platform to trade on, in my opinion. For a live account and for certain prop firm accounts if it's not on Project X. Yeah, you know, I tried searching for a bunch of future brokers, but really Tradeovate's the top G and the most respected. And I never had any problems either with Tradeovate. Easy withdrawals, straight to the bank. Deposits were easy. So yeah, just stick with them. I don't really see much slippage either. And that's great.
Yeah, not too much.
S&P monthly chart is up, baby. Juicy.
Get the chair. My chair's like, nyeh, nyeh, like squeaking. Can you guys hear my chair squeaking?
I think YouTube might can hear.
YouTube can hear. YouTube can hear all the extra stuff.
Yeah, YouTube be hearing like what goes on in the background.
I
Clubhouse.
hear my wife like, Maverick. All right, 4-hour candle closure. Let's get rid of all the drawings here. Why don't we break this down and start fresh? What do you say? All right, so we got a daily range. All right, we're ranging on the daily. As you can see, there's support here. You got resistance up top, and that's basically your range right now that we're kind of trading in here. So this is a new candle. This candle is wide open here, so anything can happen. It can, you know, stay in the range, right? Close bullish. It can possibly even close bearish below the range, right? And then be set up tomorrow's candle. But all in all, we are sitting right at this daily level of support. There's also a lot of rejection here, but at the end of the day, we are bearish, right, on the daily time frame. If we drop down to the 4-hour now, we see that the 4-hour candle had closed very strong bearish, like an engulfing candle here, and an argument of whether or not it closed below, above, or right at it. So it's gonna be tough, but strong 4-hour candle. I would probably say that did close below the range slightly there. So you get a 4-hour bearish closure. Your 1-hour is also closed below this range, right? Let's just adjust it here. That was our previous 1-hour zone. 30-minute, you know, no bottom wick. We tapped support. We came back up here. So yeah, I mean, with this 4-hour remaining bearish, I'm likely to look for opportunities, right, to reject the highs here. So maybe we're going to do a break and retest of that previous range, and then look for price to continue down on the 4-hour, fill that previous 4-hour candle wick, and then maybe continue down, right, that with that daily candle. So that's my move here. I was thinking about potentially sniping some of that bottom wick, but I probably would have needed a stronger, maybe like an opposite candle. You see how this one looks like that, right? Something like this. I would have probably needed something more like this down there, right? Rejection here, and then maybe I'll be interested in taking buys for that 4-hour candle to create a top wick. But being that the candle closed like that, that's not going to be a good enough confirmation for me. So we'll have to see. We'll wait and watch gold here. If we can break through, retest, create resistance here, then we can start taking the sells. And what that'll look like on the 4-hour chart is simply a 4-hour candle that basically closed and engulfed everything to the left, leaves a wick to fill, and our entry right up here would be kind of somewhere right around here on the 4-hour. So we'll see if we can get it. Nice little entries on the top wick for price to continue moving down. This is your previous 4-hour wick fill. This is that wick fill we're talking about here. So if we can get involved in entries off resistance somewhere up here, get out, secure some partials at this wick fill here, which will be that 4-hour wick fill, and that'll be the trade for me.
Great
That'll
plan.
be the trade for me.
Awesome plan.
Yep. Because
And the trade plan.
bearish
You got
here.
it. Yep.
Boom. And then it for buys here. So if we can kind of maybe start pushing up, maybe get some sort of like resistance to form, and then a closure above. Oh my God, what kind of candle is that? Maybe some type of bearish closure, right? Followed up by a new breakout. That would be great. Little range 2 type of idea here, and then take the buys from that point. So we got buys and we got sells. Let's see what happens.
So no trades besides those trades. If it's not that setup, then no trades. Simple. Right? It's actually that easy. Once you are good at applying the skill set of planning the trades, after that the session is easy as hell. Like, you just wait and don't do nothing until those setups present themselves. So yeah, that's a skill set to lock in though. If you want your trading to be effortless, lock in on the skill set of being able to plan out your trades. Top, bottom step. Back at it with the glitch.
Have I tried Henko trade? I want to say I did actually. Yeah, I want to say back in the day I put maybe a couple bucks in an account. I think Sam used to use Henko a lot. You missed the buy in the 15 and made a clean support. Where at? Not this, right? This definitely not a clean support. Not this one, right? How long did it take me to understand 930? Just being on the stream with Don and Raja helped me with that a lot. Understood why, 930 was a big, volume time and big piece of the New York session. And I think we just traded a lot on that live stream till I caught onto it and basically fell in love with it. Do I still write in my journal every morning? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a non-negotiable. Daily non-negotiable, baby. Your charts are so clean. Oh, thank you, man. Try and keep them clean. So let me just kind of decorate them up a little bit, though. So selling opportunities below here. Probably don't even need this now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like this is the main play I'm looking for. If we can get something like this would be ideal. So candle that closes above or somewhere bullish up there. We get a break of the highs here. Next candle to close below. And then that's the trade, right? That's the confirmation candle. And then this here would be like the trading candle. And that would be it. Just like that. Something just like this. Stops above the highs. TP down here. Partials right here. Bada bing, bada boom.
Simple.
Win, lose, or draw. I'll be good with that. And again, that would be correlating the time frames up too, right? You got that 4-hour bearish candle. These two candles right here, they go to make that top wick, right? So now that top wick is formed and our entry sits right around here, right? Somewhere around this, in that range there, and then we ride this thing into that wick fill. Is Tradeovate a good broker? I like them. Yeah, I put money in there, so easy withdrawals, easy deposits, so they don't give you too much of a problem. What's my take on the 1 minute time frame? I don't really have a take. I don't have it up here, so it's definitely not one of the main ones that I look at. But I'm sure it's pretty good if you study it. All right, more rejection here. 4-hour candle top wick coming up. What do we got here on this closure? 15 minutes. We might have a little 6 minutes, and we might have a little celery here. So I'd also be open to this trade right here, where if this candle closes weak bullish, then the next candle comes up, makes a top wick, and starts breaking that low there. I don't mind that trade too. I'll take that. I'll take it. That would be an onion. Yeah, that would be an onion play. Yep. When do I update my zones? Anytime price moves around. So when we first got to the desk here today, price was here. So we had our zones up there. Now we're down here. So now I got my zones different. Yeah, basically anytime price shifts. So if price kind of leaves this area now and goes down here, it's going to consolidate. I'll make my new zones down there. Or if a new 4-hour candle opens up, then depending on where that candle is at, like I'll do a fresh analysis and just redraw some things up just in case we need to adjust the ranges. Would you consider an onion if it shows up an A or B risk? I'm asking because of time 30. Yeah, I mean, I would put some risk on that. You know, if we get that resistance, I mean, that's our 4-hour candle making a top wick. I'd correlate that pretty well, and yeah, I'd lean towards more like an A setup there, because there you got, you know, daily bearish, 4-hour bearish. You know, the top wick being formed on the 15, everything staying below the range, wick to fill. 1030 usually brings some volume in too. So yeah, I would lean more towards B/A on that trading idea that I drew up. Probably A. How do you make your ranges and why do they work? Price respects, like if you look left, usually price will respect certain levels that it respected in the past. I mean, I think it's just simple like supply and demand or support and resistance. So yeah, I don't know why they work, but they work. And I guess I just got good at it over the last couple of years, you know, just showing up every day and looking at charts and trying to find the best zones and ranges and making mistakes and correcting them and adjusting and tweaking and refining, and you know, all of a sudden here I am looking like a genius. But it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of showing up every day and, you know, doing your top down analysis from the daily down and going from support level, you know, all the way down from time frame to time frame. So just like anything, you know, it takes a lot of reps and a lot of practice.
Facts, bro. I think what makes like marking up your support and resistances the most valid is making sure that below those zones and above those zones there's clean range, right? If you can mark up a support and resistance with clean range above and below, then I think that's a valid range right there.
Yeah, I basically pick a territory. So I'm like a territorial type of trader where I only look for, like, I only want to trade in certain areas. If price is in one area that I don't like, I just basically consider it a no trade range, and any movement that happens there, I can care less about it, you know? So I basically look to trap price, and then once it gets into the zone that I want it to be in, that's when I look for setups. But usually that's only a lot of times with these ranging markets, you know. Sometimes you can have beautiful trending markets as well, and at that point, you know, you don't really need to, you know, have like these crazy ranges. You just look for support, resistance, and, you know, match them up and take your opportunities as they come. Goldie's been a chop fest. I know. Nice little rally there. And then just chopped. But best part about it is we've taken sells all week, and we've been moving down all week. So we've been right on top of price. It's just about having those entries, having those setups show up for you. Once upon a time. Yep, once upon a time, J. Coop. The support to the left over here. Yeah, I see it. I'm interested in this 4-hour wick fill though. So ideally, if we do go back down there again, we'll probably pop back up and close above it. So if we do take the sell down here, we want to make sure we're still securing profits, going break even at the wick fills. Ideally, the sells up here would be best, around 95. 95. Look at that, we're respecting the highs here too on that 30. 15-minute too. Yeah, let's see. We'll probably close up here, so a nice resistance now would be great, just like we drew up. If we can get this, then it's game time. It's game time.
Game time.
Where'd my account go? Yo.
Next thing you know, XFAs are gone.
It's game time or game over? What's it gonna be?
All right, try to have a buy stop. Oh my god, that thing keeps happening.
That's actually happened to me while I'm in trades and all that. It's not like it doesn't happen when you're not in a trade. When you're in your trade. Not on our watch. I know it says multiple sessions detected, but I don't know where. Someone's messing with me. Nobody knows my password though. No, I'm not logged in on a phone, my laptop, my computer upstairs, my other laptop, my iPad. Nah, I don't think anything's connected. Clay's like, you ain't displaying the top 1 page? All right.
Range, bro.
I'll change the password. Yeah, I'll change it up.
That's good to see on the 15-minute. Now we get a bearish candle closure. Looking good.
Yeah, man. All right, perfect. So let's see if we can get this candle to close. Maybe break the highs too. Wouldn't be bad. Closure back below, and that's the trade. So if we can get that, I'll look to enter the trade. If not, then that'll probably be it.
This is why waiting is the name of the game here, chat. Think about it. We showed up at the beginning of the session. The markets were completely chalked and choppy, right? So we waited, and some time has gone, and now clean ranges have presented themselves. So cool. If we can just get our setup now in confirmation, we can now be a part of the clean ranges that we waited for. Shout out to our patience.
True. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I left it open on my laptop or something.
Clear the cookies, bro.
Or Kingston. Kingman's upstairs. Locking in some trades. Why didn't you take a sell after the 15-minute time frame made a support and the lower wick? Which time? What time candle? Which 15-minute candle? Let's pop in. Yeah. Gracias. Thank you. She might even come up and give that candle a top wick. That's 7-11. Yeah, nice rejection here would be great. Break of the lows entry. That'll be perfect correlation. I'm at break even for 2 months. Any advice? Yeah, actually, I've got a lot of advice for you. So if you're at break even, that means that you know exactly how to bring money in, right? So you've brought money in to your account. So money in, check. Money in, good, right? Money's coming in. The problem is money go out. no good, no good, right? So we need to stop that. So there's nothing new that you need to learn if you already know how to bring the money in. What you have to do, there's nothing that you have to start doing. There's a couple things that you have to stop doing. And you have to look into your data, right? And you got to go look at the trades and you got to say, hey, which one of these are going against my plan, right? So chances are, again, you're bringing money in. So you've got winners and losers everywhere, right? Winners and losers. Now the goal is to go examine that data. And you go look at the winners, you look at the losers, and you want to go identify which losers don't line up with the playbook. So what you'll notice here is you'll notice like, okay, good trade. Okay, good trade. Bad trade. Bad trade. Bad trade. Damn. I could have not lost all those trades, right? These are what I like to call unnecessary losses, which lead to money out, which we already established is no good, right? No good, money out, no good. So we need to keep that money in. So how do we keep that money in? We avoid these silly trades. That's it. Chances are if you cut those 3 losses, if you never took them, you'd have all this money and you'd be a profitable trader. So I would look into that. I would start looking into your data, start checking out all the losses, going in like a detective, you know what I mean? And make sure these 100% line up with the trading system, and you'll probably find that some of them don't, and that's going to be your next mission and job, is to begin to eliminate those trades, eliminate those unnecessary losses that kind of resemble the playbook but not really, or you know, oh, I felt like getting in because I was waiting for too long, or well, you know, it was 2 days and I didn't take a trade, so I just wanted you like that. You got to cut that out, right? All that stuff has to go. Playbook setups only. Any loss that you do take should be a good loss, right? And when I say good loss, I mean that trade should look like that trade, right? That trade should look like that trade. Your winners and losers should look identical to each other in terms of the beginning, right? What the setup looked like, what the entry looked like, and that's all you can control. From after you get in, it's all in the hands of probability, but you don't want to get away from yourself here and, take all these unnecessary losses that ultimately leave you at break even or in a negative stage. That's what I would say.
Clip it.
We need a shirt.
Clip it, bro. That's all you need to know if you're at the B stage right there. Keep it simple.
Yeah, man. So again, most people look at BE and they go, well, what else do I need to learn? How come I'm not understanding this? Oh my God, right? But it's the wrong mindset. You don't need to learn anything new, G. You need to stop doing certain things that are taking the profits away, right? Again, break-even traders tell me everything I need to know. They know how to bring money in. They just cannot keep it. So this is the process of keeping that and, making that probability work towards your favor.
Gems right there, man.
That voice was lit.
B traders, listen up.
Cartoon I've been watching with the kids. It's true though. I hear you guys all the time. Nick, what do I gotta do? What else? Nothing else, G. You gotta stop taking stupid trades and start only taking the smart ones. Nothing. Nothing else that needs to be done. I've studied the playbook 1,900 times. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's the trades that are going against the playbook, buddy. Those ones. Notice how all the playbook setups are giving you a good probability? It's those other ones that you just can't lay your hands off of. Calm down, Tiger. Calm down. It's the exact thing that's happened to me right now. I know, because I've been there. It's funny, I have to shed some joking, some light, some jokingness too, because this is tough to receive that. Like, I could just tell you straight up, you're being an idiot and you're taking stupid trades outside of the playbook. Stop doing that, otherwise you'll never be successful in life. Or I can, put a little sprinkle on it, make it sound a little bit more, receiving and whatnot. So it's the art of teaching. Raja would have just called me an idiot. Yeah. I was gonna say, yo, you're an idiot, dude. What do you mean you're break even? How long have you been on the stream? Oh my God, you know. But I don't see it like that. So I just see that you probably gotta get rid of some, you know, unnecessary trades, unnecessary losses, and then you'll be good to go.
That's it, bro. You're at B stage. Look no further, man. Nick just gave you the secret sauce. Now you just gotta apply it. Then you'll get out of B stage. B stage is a great stage to be at too. That's the light at the end of the tunnel, bro. You got three stages of a new trader and a becoming trader, right? You got unprofitable trader, you got break even trader, and then you got profitable traders. So if you're at that break even stage, amazing. You just pushed through that unprofitable stage. Now you got to push through this break even stage, and boom, you'll be right at the profitable stage. So good work, man. Congrats on that. It's a step up in your process.
Yes, sir.
Last thing you want to do is quit.
How can I lose less? What you need to ask yourself is, how can I lose less?
It's a great question to ask yourself.
Gatorade. Yo, if you guys missed that DJ Khaled, Grant Horvath video, you got
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
That's hilarious, right?
You know what the secret is?
Oh, no, man.
Gatorade. Even when you hit the profitable stage, I feel there is so much more to learn. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm learning every day still. You know what I mean? So it's a never-ending process that you just got to fall in love with. Don't fall in love with a finish line. Fall in love with a process. That's you know, I mean, that's how it goes. If you fall in love with a finish line, I mean, you know, if you're not there, you're going to be mad. And then when you do get there, then what are you going to do? Right? So you got to fall in love with the process over, you know, the outcome of things.
Facts, bro. Because once you get to that profitable stage, you gotta maintain it now.
And you'll give it away.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta keep going. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records.
Yep.
Damn, baby. Can't stop, gang. You know, it's not like, hey, I'm gonna do this until. There's no until, G. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep doing this forever and ever and ever. As long as it's working, you keep working it.
Because guess what? One day you slip, the markets will take that from you, right? The markets are never wrong, you know? So if you're wrong, then the markets are going to take that from you. So you always got to be on your game every day. Yeah, because the markets are on their game every day, and they're trying to steal it from you. So you got to maintain it. Stay on your game.
And you got to take advantage of it, man, you know? You don't know how long you have the opportunity to do this. You don't know how long the system, you know, will produce profits, right? You never know anything, right? So why not, you know, get to it, take advantage of it, get to it, and don't waste time. Time's ticking on your dreams.
Yo, we may have something setting up here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Who do you know?
Linda,
where you at?
Somebody call Linda. Get her ready. How do I feel about possible inverted celery? Oh, I think you know how I feel about that.
He just called for Linda. That's how you feel.
You know how I feel about that.
Hell yeah.
Let's go back to the stream like 10 minutes. 15, we drew it up. 4-hour candle number 1, 4-hour candle number 2, 4-hour top wick, 4-hour wick to fill, possible resistance, closure below, we head south. We'll see.
160 pip stop loss. How you been?
Something light. Where's Magnus and Rafi? I peeked for him a couple times. I didn't see him in there, so maybe they're a little busy today. I peeked and zoomed for him. Yeah, beautiful 15-minute rejection here. So could this be our 4-hour top wick? Right? Could it be our 4-hour top wick, our 1-hour top wick, our 30-minute, you know, potential closure back below the range here, 15-minute inverted celery? It looks good.
Sure. 4 hours still. No bottom wick really. Come down, make a steeper bottom wick. Fill that wick.
Yep. If it rejects, yeah, it still looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, if it closes above, I'll probably not take it, but if it closes below, then yeah. How can I overcome hesitation when entering a trade? Just try and trade like lower size. Don't put too much size on your trade. Try and keep it small, and just get into the habit, get into the routine. Maybe risk like just $5 on your next 10 trades, and just let that allow you to get into the rhythm and the routine of just entering trades. Like it's just what we do. We wait for probability, we enter. We wait for probability, we enter. So you got to get comfortable with it, because that's the only way to make money here, is by getting into the trades. So size down for the next 10-20 trades. Get used to that routine of finding a setup, locating it, entering it, and in no time you'll be on track. All right, looking Gucci here. Possible sell stops on the break of the lows on the 15. We're gonna need a top wick, and then yeah, looks good. Am I still in contact with Uncle Scalp? Sometimes. Yeah, here and there. Here and there I talk to him. Very rarely, though. Last time I talked to him was around Christmas. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, closure above here. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, closure above, 30 closure back above. It's going to be difficult to take those sells, unfortunately. Closure back above into the range here. So, as easy as it sounds, well, let's just keep the sell stops. This may wick down and then send price right back into that range there. So, can't do it. Can't do it. No closures, I don't think. Let me give it its best shot. No, not really. Still closing above here. Yep. Could you take an impulse sell? Yes. Yeah, you can. Just understand that if you lose, it's likely because that candle closed above the range. Yeah, what can happen here now is basically you'll get a pack runner. So candle will, start melting down, grab the pack, right? Probably push back up into the range. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, the impulse is fine, but again, the candle closed above, so that would go against my rules, so I can't do that. We get it anyway. Well, why don't we give it one more 15-minute candle? Let's see if we get something like this. If we can let's wait one more candle. If we can get this closure, I will look to take these sells anyway. I'll be waiting for these off stream anyway, so we might as well just wait together.
Yeah.
Let's wait together and sing Kumbaya or something. We'll be all right. Fuck. Why not take a buy? Well, we're back in the choppy range, and maybe if we had support sitting here or something, but our nearest support is way down here, so it's going to be tough to go ahead and take that buy there, especially with a weak 30-minute candle. Plus 4-hour bearish. 4-hour bearish here for the buys.
Yep.
You need range 2 buys for that. One more hour. Holy. Let's see. Let me check my schedule here today. Oh, we got a big elite call here today. Big elite call. Big B-dub.
Hey.
Back in the house. All right, let me see. I think I probably missed a bunch of questions and all that here. Let's take a look. It's cool. We don't need to take a trade today. Yeah, we don't need to. You don't need to. But let's see. Let's wait this 15. I think we could still possibly get something here.
Yes, sir.
If we run on the break of the low, just don't be salty, man. The candle closed back above.
No FOMO.
No FOMO.
JOMO. We enjoy.
I want you to think
following
of it this way. Most traders, they're not going to be able to control themselves here, right? After I had already been like, yo, you know, this looks good, and this is the 4-hour top wick, and it's the setup, but, you know, we got to close up below to make sure this is still valid. They're not getting out, right? They're staying in. They're keeping their orders there. So just understand that you're doing what many other traders don't even have the guts or don't even have the discipline to do when that candle closes above the range. Like, you hold off, right? And again, you know, if this works out, that's fine. You work discipline today. If it doesn't, you're going to be glad, right? If it stays tight, you know, stays put here and we get our sell in the next candle, that'd be great too. But have some joy in doing what others are unwilling or unable to do.
Yeah, because your discipline muscle is getting stronger as well here. So no matter what, you know, no matter what the markets test you with, your discipline will be stronger as you just practice it. Like right now, you're practicing it. It will be better tomorrow because of it.
Here, let me do it to your back. Give King Man a little muscle massage. He's like, ah.
That.
All right, Kingston. Say hello to everyone today. Say in the microphone. Go ahead, tell them. Say hi. Here you go. Hello. What do you think, Kingston? Break of the lows and she's gone? Possibly. Possibly. BMW lover, what's goody? Say hi to BMW lover. Where's everybody else? Where's everyone at?
Do we call it? Not yet. Not yet. It's setting up.
You don't know where they are?
I'm gonna call it by 11 a.m. But yo, this is good. We got a 15 closure here. It's looking solid.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to leave yet.
Let's see if she waits.
She drives. She drives. What are you gonna do?
Messing with my stuff, man.
Yeah, exactly. Milan, no top wick anyways. Yeah, you know, most likely this candle's coming out making a top wick here.
Most likely.
Especially that 30-minute chart. I think Nick even talked about grabbing the pack here. Pretty much activate impatient sellers, and then 30-minute comes back up after grabbing the pack, fills the wick, potentially stops out impatient sellers.
Yeah, let's see if we can get.
And then you know what happens.
Too.
Fact, and you know what happens, chat, right? Once the impatient traders are out, they make room for the patient traders now to get in and just take their money right from them, basically.
Why don't you go get your golf club? You can show everyone how you swing. You want to? Oh, he said okay. He's quick to do it. He's quick to show off the skill. Bro, my guy has one of the best looking swings I've ever seen, not gonna lie, especially at 2. Like, what? Yeah, man got the finish and all that, like the finishing look and everything. Epic.
That's amazing. He's been watching the golf on the TV.
Yeah, he watches a lot.
He just copies them, and that's what makes him good.
King Man, yeah, he might. Yeah, I gotta ask him. Yo, were you trading upstairs or what was going on here today? Our 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour entries show different. How do we plan our setup? You got to kind of correlate them. So they're all going to show different. So you see how, like, the reason I'm looking for a sell right here is because I want to be early on that 4-hour move back down to fill that wick. So you see how this entry here, I'm trying to correlate me entering on that 4-hour top wick. You see where that 4-hour top wick is? It wouldn't be the top wick now, but it would be way up here, anticipating that 4-hour candle to start moving bearish again, right? Especially that we closed below the range. So you're going to have different entries, right? You can enter here on the 1 hour. You can enter possibly up here on the 30-minute now that if we get that closure. So there's going to be different entries. It's just about correlating all the time frames. And then now you know, okay, the entry up here, is valid versus, oh, maybe I have to wait down, you know, for this move here in order for it to be valid. So again, it takes time, it takes repetition and all that good stuff, but you know, you want to get the best entry you can, so when a 15 or a 30 minute is presenting that opportunity and it's, you know, it's good, then you can go ahead and take advantage of that. Top Step cooked you? Oh snap. Damn, was in a position, it just disappeared. Yeah, it's kind of like my XFA profits. Just vanished. Ooh. Norbin, yes sir. We're good for tonight, right? I'll see you tonight. Yes sir. See you later.
What's up, Norbin?
I'd rather wait another week to break my to take trades rather than breaking my plan. Yeah, it's a good mindset. Me too.
Same.
A good trade. You can make more money in one trade than you used to make in a whole month. So I'm with that.
I'm with it too.
Looks good. Looks very nice. Yeah. I like it. Fire. Don't touch. So is that the one? Yeah, that one looks nice. I won't make a joke about that. Here, take the money and go. Looking good from behind. All right. Save the bullets.
That's right, Green. Only got 2 bullets to use today. I'm not trying to waste them. Gotta make them count.
Two bullets and 2 bullets only. All right, let's see if we can come up and make that top wick. Basically a top wick up, close your back below.
Yep.
Something like this would be perfect. Because now we know the sellers got activated earlier. They get taken out here. Buyers get activated here. They go into a little bit of profit, and then they get taken out on our trade.
Yes, sir.
It's tough to put it like that, but that's how it is.
Mr. Playbook, they're quaking.
Let's get rid of that break even. I hope you guys understand that. And you really have no reason to be break even anymore. Like over the next 4 to 6 weeks, you should be out of that stage after listening to what I just told you.
Facts.
Looking good from behind, baby. Yeah, no, sorry. I was talking to my wife. She's trying on them new dresses we got a wedding coming up. You guys heard that? That's crazy. YouTube hears everything.
Nah, we heard it too.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I'll be. Clubhouse like, wait, what? What's going on?
Baby number. All right, here we go. Buyers are definitely sitting here on the break of the highs. Let's see if we can flip up, attempt to fill the wick, come back, close bearish. There's 2 minutes left for all that to happen, so let's see if we can get that.
Few minutes.
If we close above there, is there a reason not to take buys? The main reason for me would be that there's 2 reasons. So the 4 hours bearish technically, right? So kind of need a range 2 buy, and then the support level. You know, we're pretty far from support at this point. So, you know, to take the buy, I mean, it might work out, but there's no support or anything going on here. So that makes it a little tough, where you can, again, just kind of pop up, break the highs, come back down, closed bearish on this 30-minute time frame, right, in 15 minutes. So yeah, I don't think the buys are that good. If they play out, they play out, but I don't really like them too much. What do you think about the buys, John?
I don't like them either.
Thank
You got like the 15-minute.
Look at all this money.
Like, I didn't really like trading in that range, to be honest, like from the start. Also, I agree, like the 4 hour.
Yeah,
The
4 hours being bearish. Yeah.
That's really the main reason I don't like the buys. 4 hours bearish. So I agree with you.
Wow, where'd you get all this, bro? Holy smokes. Thanks, dude. Guys, the money man just comes in with a whole bunch of dollar bills all crumpled up. Where'd you get that? All right, 1 minute. We're looking pretty good again. The buys are overextended, and they got we're going against the 4 hour. So if we're gonna go against the 4 hour, typically we want to wait for a little bit of a range 2 breakout. So all we would need at that point is a closure bearish, then another closure back above, and then the buys look valid. Does that make sense? All right, you ready? That was quick, right? That 15-minute candle closed quickly. Don't touch anything here, okay? Do we need the pack? That's the question.
Yep.
I don't necessarily need it. Would I like it? Yeah, it would be awesome. But I don't know if we need it. So we do need a good wick. I don't know if we need the whole pack there, but let's see if we can get back up towards like 96. Retest that resistance, and then yeah, possible opportunities here.
Yeah, man. I like that the 30-minute like is like right at that range. Like it's not the range that you're using, but it's like there's another range, like that support right there above. Yeah, like that support right above the support you're using.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one.
It's right there.
All right. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna probably go half risk unless we, push up further and grab that pack. But I'm gonna set a sell stop here on the break of the lows, and if we can come up and grab the pack, I'll add to this trade. But for now, I like this, and I'm gonna get in half risk. Congrats, bro. Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm being congrats on, but thank you. Thank you. I forgot what we were talking about earlier. Sells are good if we close below, yes.
We know that the 30-minute also tried re-breaking that high, like too, just before, and it like failed to, continue pushing up.
Yep. Yeah, stops for me are probably like, let's see, we got previous candle highs. Yeah, probably like 90 pips, somewhere up there. And then partials probably sit somewhere around like 70
order
pips for
filled.
partials. All right, we are in there. All right, so right around this area, around 46.85, I'll be looking to take some partials, and then full TP, probably somewhere down, yeah, probably the wick fill, 4 hour. Give this 4 hour candle a shot. That one's nice too.
Third, all probability. Hey, who's that? Cayman?
All right. All right, my bad. Okay, cool. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. We got the break of the lows. Let's see if we can continue moving down or what price wants to do here. Partials. Yeah, can you take it? There you go.
Where stops are going to be about like 100 pips. A little bit above the highs of the previous candle.
Get up. Yo, Kingston was about to do some management.
Yeah. Again with the top step glitch. Sheesh.
We glitching on fofos.
It's just a glitch. We're glitches.
Come here, I'll do it. All right, let's see what happens here. So stops are about, yeah, what did we say? 90.02? Somewhere above the highs here. So that way if we do grab the pack, we're still in good standings. Partials 85 and then full TP down at the wick fill. In terms of management, if we end up closing bullish back above, I'll probably manage the trade. If not, then I'll just stay in and stick it out here. Let's see. All right. Full risk. I went half risk on this trade. Yeah, I wanted to go half risk until if we would have grabbed the pack runner, I would take a full risk here, but we didn't do that yet. So maybe if we do it, I can add on the break of the lows. But other than that, I'm in here for like half risk. Top beep. Holding. Got slipped. Oh, damn. Could have set, oh, screen timer automatically? I don't think so, but I could check it out. Why I just explained why. I said if we would have grabbed the pack, broke the highs, I would have added like full risk. But because we didn't do that yet, I still wanted to enter on the break of these lows because I'm anticipating that 4-hour candle potentially coming down. So I didn't want to miss the move. So instead I entered half of my risk up there instead of my full risk, just because I didn't get every, little confirmation that I wanted to see.
Sir.
English isn't the greatest. Well, if you understand us here on the live stream, then I think you'll be okay. Yeah, and you'll be able to slow the videos down, watch them a little slower, and make sure you understand them, take notes on them. Yeah, I think you'll be all right. I'll re-enter on the break of the lows. Nice, nice. Awesome. Unless we grab the pack or something, I'm not going to add to it, but 10 pip slippage on trade C. That's insane. That's crazy. Wow. Anyone in here got their knee tattooed? Almost. Almost. Not directly on the knee, but in the area. Hurts. Definitely hurts.
Sounds like it.
Some pain, some pain. You know, the regular tattoo pain. That knee though. The behind the leg though. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Crazy work.
Dang. Yeah, I really like 83 here.
83 is the supportish.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
About you?
yeah, I like it. I'm using 85 just because of the level over here. I like it. Little, yeah, that little area over here.
Okay.
What am I moving? There it is. You like 84, 84? Yeah, 84, 85. I like this little level over here. That's kind of what I'm looking at. So that's why I got my partial TP sitting there. You also got another one here. So, but at the end of the day, you also got one here, and here, and here, and everywhere. So there's no right or wrong. Volume candles on Top Step? No, I don't think I've tried that. Yeah, I don't think I've tried that. All right, we tapped into this minor level over here, so that could be what that rejection is about. Well, let's see.
See how we close.
I was thinking about BE there, but I wanted to really let this thing run down, you know, for that 4 hour here. So I'll just stick to my plan. Just needed a little bit to clear phase 2. Congratulations, my friend. Let's go. W.
Congrats.
Amazing. Congratulations. Always a nice, nice way to end the trading session. Catch a little new funded account.
There you go.
Yep, we got a 1 hour closure coming up here in a few minutes. So it looks like we may close bearish, I think, on the 1 hour. No, yeah, weak bullish, but below the range. We'll see, we'll see. John got B. I don't think so, right, John? You still in?
No, I'm still in this.
Yeah. John's holding longer than I am tonight. 82, you said, or 83?
83.7.
Yeah, little longer.
Like that wick fill. That wick fill there.
Yeah, I know.
Right shy of the support. Yep.
Took some profits. Okay, nice, nice. What did we even get there? About 30? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm still holding here. 60. I'm looking for like 60 at least on this. 60 for partials, and then, you know, full TP if we can get down towards like 77. Boom, boom. It's delayed. Yeah, I know about the delay. We'll try and fix it tomorrow. I got y'all.
You really
Somebody
do
said
have
if
to be
you
patient.
speed it up, if you put it on like 2x speed, then you'll catch up. Is there a consistency rule for a payout on Top Step? No. I don't think. Did they change that on the new accounts?
And they have like different options like now.
Oh, damn.
You
I'm
can
glad
get
they
one
sent me
with
the
one
option
payout.
menu. My goodness. These guys are crazy. Yeah, I think they might have changed some rules up. I'm gonna have to go on the site and read up on it. Yeah, it might sound like I'm on helium, but at least I'll get the 2-second delay.
True.
Waiting for the 1 hour to close. Okay, nice. I think one more break of the low, we can go BE. Yeah, the 1 hour coming to a close. So I'm gonna go break even here. No more risk on the table with 36 seconds left on the 1 hour candle. Depending on how that candle closes, I might snag some partials, or if it closes with no wick at the bottom. But I am break even now, and we're gonna see if we can run into 85 before this closure. 19 seconds. 19, 16. Yeah. Let's see. Can we get one more push? We may close an old bottom wick. Let me just move this real quick. Yeah, if we close an old bottom
Order
wick.
filled.
There it is anyway. All right, my stops are at break even. Great job on that trade. We got about 60 or 70 pipskis out of that. And another one in the books. Thank you, Linda. Let's go. Johnny Gems hitting partials too now.
Oh, no, I'm out.
All right, another W session. Another W trade. And let's see if we can get full TP out of this puppy. Good job.
Beauty.
Good job. If you guys took that trade, congratulations. Job well done. We understood the read. Beautiful, beautiful. Higher time frame, lower time frame correlation here on that position. Sniping that 4 hour candle as it came up to make a top wick, and now we let this thing ride down. Yeah, let's let it run and see where it goes. But no bottom wick, so I'm out with my partials, and yeah, we'll leave the rest up to probability.
Yes, sir, brother. Good trade, man.
Yeet.
You know, patience really is the name of the game, bro. Like, you need patience to wait for your trade, but you need patience to stay in your trade too. Like, we've seen some drawdown stuff, but you just got to trust your plan and be patient.
Yeah, that's it.
Discipline to it. In your entries and in your managements and exits.
Yep. All right, good trade. Good trade. Congratulations, everyone, if you took it. We planned that. We planned it up and waited, and that's how it should be done. All right, we'll see what happens here. We probably start popping up and all that, but I'm break even. No risk on the table. Partials taken, and we're just playing in profits now. So playing with house money. If we can move down with our runner, great. If not, then great as well. Everything great, man.
Like I told y'all, we wait 95% of the time and trade 5% of the time. We do that every day.
Every day.
And the patience is what pays, not
Never
the trade.
changes.
Nope.
I think I've taken all sells over the last week.
Yeah, I took that buy yesterday that I showed you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think that's my one buy for this week.
Oh, yeah, look at that 30. Yeah, we'll probably come back up here. I'm going to close full.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm fully out here. We'll probably just consolidate now in the 30-minute time frame. I think that was our last push there. So congrats if you guys took that. The 1 hour candle did close, but you never know. We might continue down, but that's it for me, man. That's it. I'll take that.
Definitely, bro.
All right, let's go over it real quick, and then if you guys have any questions, we'll answer some questions, and then I'm out of here. I got to hightail it here today. So we got a daily bearish, right? So everything started with the daily being bearish, right? Keeping a bearish bias. We knew we were at support, so we really needed to make sure things were dialed in, right? If we were going to go ahead and execute on the sells. We had that 4-hour candle close bearish here, so a beautiful 4-hour closure, closed below the range, right? Like slightly below the range here. So we anticipated, hey, can we get a 4-hour top wick, right? And then maybe break the lows and continue down into these wick rejections here. So again, as that 10 a.m. candle came about, we started looking for the opportunities to wait for a top wick, especially down here on the 15-minute time frame. Wait for that top wick and then get involved, right? So here are your 4 15-minute candles that we had, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 1. Oh my God, top step. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me go back here. Let me go back.
That's like the 10 time, bro.
All right, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, right? So we wanted to potentially look for them short ideas themselves. We knew that the 4-hour candle can take a little while to establish its top wick, right? So top wick starts here on that candle. We move up, we move up. We had a range over here to the left. Shout out to all the disciplined traders, yo, for real. Like, candle closed back above the zone. We stayed out of that move. So congratulations to you. Not many traders have enough discipline to control themselves, right? Over these opportunities where, you know, price is looking good, but at the same time, you got to respect your plan. So we did have that 15-minute candle close above. Therefore, there was no opportunity there for me. Now we had this candle close below, right? And now we're talking. So glad we ended up waiting that extra 15 minutes. We didn't have much of a top wick on that confirmation candle, so I wanted to see that top wick, but at the same time, I didn't want to let that keep me out of this beautiful, 4-hour correlation, 15-minute sells here with a clean range to the left, right? So what did I do? I just cut my risk in half. So instead of using 10, I used 5. I set a sell stop on the break of the low. We made that top wick, and yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful trade. You know, will we fill the 4-hour wick now? I don't know, but I know we tapped into support, and that's where I take my partials. And being that we closed a no bottom wick there, that's where I just, kind of closed out the entire trade. So beautiful patience here today. We waited 2 hours for 2 hours for that trade, and we drew it up and waited for it, and eventually it fell into our lap, and that was enough to get it done for us here today. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want to say something too on top of that.
Yeah.
If you waited for the 30-minute pack, like, I totally understand that, but think about this too, right? While we were waiting for this trade, right, the 30-minute rebroke its high and then failed to push up, and then it came back down on the 15-minute close strong bearish, right? Also, right, not only did we try to re-break that high but failed to, we are also like looking to the bullish move is looking to enter back in that choppy range that we were looking to avoid in the beginning of the session, right? So I want you to keep those two things in mind, kind of study that if you were waiting on that pack runner, because that could allow you to pivot here and not need the pack runner in this case.
Yeah, notice how that was when I entered, right? I said, hey, if we can get one more break of that high, then that's where I'll look to get in. So, yeah, clean idea here.
Yes, sir, brother. Good stuff, man.
All right, let me just mark this up here so we got it.
We're gone. See, now what amateur traders would do is they would continue to trade today. But me and Nick, we're just gonna call it a day and
that's it.
Enjoy the day and compound our profits each and every day. One to two good trades at a time.
That's it. One trade at a time. You know what we do now? We look for the next best trade according to the playbook opportunities. That's it. And we just rinse and repeat. Session after session, day after day.
Sir.
All right. Any questions? Any questions? If not, I got to go, my friends. I got to go. Let's see. Can we figure out the code for Alpha Futures? The TT one's not working. Yes. All right, hold off on that. I'll report back to you guys in the Discord either in a little while or in Asian session tonight. 3, 2, 1 lockout. Yep, I dig that. Jay Coop, let's go, brother. Great job, DJ Scratchers. Amazing.
Awesome.
Congrats to everyone who passed accounts today, who locked in payouts today, and great job.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about a $60,000 withdrawal today. I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. Hey, love you guys.
Catch up.
For real. Great job today. Way to be patient. Way to be disciplined. Way to stick to the edge, my friends. That's it for me. I've got to go. I will see you guys back in the Asian session tonight. Last banger of the night here in Asian this week. So if you guys want to trade with us and be with us in the Asian session, come on in, join the clubhouse. I promise you will not regret getting involved in this organization and this team and getting around the winners. All right, Johnny Gems, you're the freaking GOAT.
You're the GOAT, brother. I'll catch you later. You're the man,
sir.
brother. You're the GOAT. Talk to you later, brother.
All right,
Chat,
G's.
love you. Bless y'all. Peace.
Blessings, my friends. This for anyone asking about the setup, it's a 15-minute onion play. Yep, 15-minute onion, little fake out also there, and that's that. All right, I'll see you guys in Asian session tonight. Adios, amigos. Now let's run that extraordinary. Yeah, let's run that. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Blessings to you and your family. I hope you guys learned something here today and walked away with some fun.
Let's go.
Adios, amigos.
Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations for 20 at Coast Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they frozen. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking and the public opinion. Yeah, I had different functions cause I'm functioning different. Hey, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us. Advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focused on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days, I don't need nobody's validation. These days, I don't need nobody's invitation. These days, I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right.